And like different categories of nawakid. Nawakid is like the nullifier. It's something that will nullify everything that you're doing. We have nawakid Islam, something that will nullify your Islam. You are Muslim, but at some time you will lose Islam without knowing that you lost your Islam. That is from the nawakid Islam. Nawakid wudu, something that will nullify your wudu. You make your wudu, you will be making salat, and your salat is not accepted because you don't have wudu. But of course, you made your wudu, you think you have your wudu, but you lost the wudu because the nawakid wudu happened to you to nullify your wudu. So in Islam, we have so many things that we're doing that nullify our act of worship. It's very important that we learn our Islam. And anything that we're doing, anything you have as act of worship, it's very important that you keep it. You make sure nothing nullify it, nothing destroy it. That's exactly the same thing that we have nawakid sawm, something that will nullify your fasting. We're 14 days now. Astaghfirullah, may Allah forgive us. Some people, 14 days, but maybe they lost these 14 days already with this nawakid sawm. 17 days. Allahu Akbar. Very fast. MashaAllah. You see, these days, these are the days that Allah is bringing in front of us, changing. And what is amazing, I will say amazing because, you know what, anything that happened to a believer, he will say Alhamdulillah. You see, anytime we counting more days, let's remember that we're going towards our grave. One of my colleagues was talking about birthday. A colleague was celebrating the birthday and asking me, like, how do you say, happy birthday or to congratulate? Why? Because the colleague get 1 more year. And I said, that's very good. Let's think it the other way. The colleague, if the colleague has to stay X or N years, actually, what is remaining is N minus 1. So anytime you're celebrating the birthday, remember that. So if you want to be happy, so be happy that you're getting closer to your graveyard. You're getting closer to your grave. Are you truly happy of getting closer to your grave? No, nobody will accept that. But we're not thinking that way. We're thinking like, okay, I'm staying, I have life, I have time. May Allah prolong our life. Nawakid sawm. These are things that will nullify our fasting. We will just introduce this topic, and inshallah, if we have an opportunity of Sheikh Nabi here, then we're gonna keep on these topics. Nawakid sawm, it's very important, brothers and sisters. We fasting. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man sawma Ramadan." Whoever fasts Ramadan, and the sawm is technically about the sawm. Like you wake up in the morning, eat something, and after that you stay for 12 hours, 16 hours, 14 hours, not eating anything until the time of iftar. That's the sawm, the real sawm they're talking about. So you fast, you do this act of worship for this time, this amount of time. And at the end, when you join people to do iftar, You just doing iftar. Your iftar, you did your iftar already. During the daytime, you did your iftar. But now, you join people to eat food. We have to know these things. It's very important that we pay attention to this. So we will come back. This, like I said, the introduction. Inshallah, we will come because we don't have time. It's almost 5 minutes already. We will come back next time on this nawakit. You will see some people, they will wake up late. And then they check the time. The azan is done already. The azan, as-salat khayru minan nawm. And then 5 minutes, the guy will be like, no, 5 minutes, that's not too much. There's still azan coming from somewhere. And then he's going to go and take his sword. This is nullifying your soul. You better not eat and stay instead of trying to eat something. So it's very important that we check the time we're eating our suhoor, the time we're finishing the suhoor. It's very important. Let's not eat when the suhoor time is over. When you eat after suhoor time, you're eating during the Sawm. The Sawm time. Prophet ﷺ said, whoever fasts, whoever do the Sawm, he has the reward of forgiveness. Allah is going to forgive you whatever is past, as you are saying. That means if you don't fast, you're not getting forgiveness. When Prophet ﷺ was in the Mumbar, Jibreel alayhi salam came to him, make dua, and he said Ameen, Ameen 3 times. One of the Ameen is that somebody who Ramadan comes to him and he did not get the forgiveness, may that person be cursed. Prophet ﷺ said Ameen, because he's serious. We all say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. How can somebody miss that maghfirah? It's because he missed the soul. Because we all say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Saying astaghfirullah, technically we're not going to miss the maghfirah. But we're missing the maghfirah because of this nawaqid soul. We don't have soul. If you don't have soul, so you're not part of this hadith. You're not getting the maghfirah. May Allah let us know our deen and give us the best of the knowledge so that inshallah we know the ibadah that we're doing and we know how we can keep our ibadah. It's very important. So next time inshallah we'll come back to the nawaqid, and there are some things. They don't nullify your soul, but they just take the reward from you. Like backbiting, right? It doesn't nullify. It's not like you eating something. Technically when you eat something, something goes through your throat. Okay, then your sawm is nullified. But if you're just talking, it doesn't break your fasting, but it will destroy the reward. So you will come doing your iftar, and the soul doesn't have value. So this kind of soul will not get the maghfirah from Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam hadith. So let's make sure our soul, we're doing the real soul, so that inshallah we get the maghfirah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah yataqabbal minna. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه.